Hey, this is Matt Boggs, and today we're going to talk about how to turn men on instantly. Now, the principle that I'm going to share with you is more powerful than what the shape of your body is. It's more powerful than what your hair looks like or what you smell like. And so to set up this concept, I'm going to tell you about a conversation I had with a client recently. And we were talking about how to build attraction with a guy that she's seeing. And I asked her this question. I said, so tell me what makes you sexy. And so I ask you right now, watching this video, what is it about you that makes you sexy? Think about that for just a moment. You say, what is it about me that makes me sexy? What would you say that makes you sexy? Well, what this woman said is she goes, well, I'm confident. That makes me sexy. And I'm playful, and that makes me sexy. And I'm smart, and that makes me sexy. And I'm kind, and I'm compassionate. That makes me sexy. And I said, okay, those are all amazing qualities, and those are all qualities that will build attraction, but they're also qualities that I could name in my best friend. My best friend is confident. My best friend is playful. My best friend is smart. My best friend is kind. My best friend is compassionate. But those qualities don't make me want to have sex with my best friend, right? What is it that makes you sexy is different than qualities that a friend would have. Okay, so what is it really that makes you sexy? Here's what makes you sexy. What makes you sexy is the way that you walk when you know you looking good, right? What makes you sexy is the way that you look at him when you want him. What makes you sexy is the sensual way that you apply your lipstick. What makes you sexy is the way that you bite his lip when you're kissing him. What makes you sexy is when you are turned on. The number one factor that turns men on is you being turned on. Imagine two scenarios for just a moment, right? A man is he's making love to a woman. And in the first scenario, the woman is turned off. She's completely out of her body. She's completely just laying there. She's not into it at all. That instantly turns the man off, right? You've been in, maybe you've been in situations like that. I don't know. Imagine the second scenario though. The woman is totally into it. They're making love, right? She's moaning. Her toes are curling back, right? She's scratching his back. She's making noises. What does a man say in this moment? The man is thinking to himself, man, I am doing this. We are creating this together. Like, look what I'm creating right now. This is amazing. When you are turned on, your man will be turned on. Did you ever see that movie When Harry Met Sally? I love that movie with Billy Crystal and Meg Ryan, and Harry and Sally are friends. And there's a scene in the movie when they're in a delicatessen. Maybe you remember this scene. And they're talking about their love life. They're talking about particularly Harry's sex life. And he's talking about, hey, I know that the women I'm going out with, they're having a good time. She goes, how do you know? And he says, well, because I know. And she goes, oh, because they orgasm? And he goes, well, yeah. She goes, how do you know they're not faking it? And he's like, I could tell if they're faking it. And she goes, oh, really? And so then Sally proceeds to fake an orgasm in the middle of this delicatessen. And she starts moaning and grabbing her hair and getting louder and yelling. And everyone is looking at Sally in this delicatessen. And Harry is completely embarrassed. And she does this full-on level 10 orgasm. And then the woman next to her says to the waiter, I'll have what she's having. Right? And it's this great scene because it's really the first time that Harry sees Sally being turned on. Now she's faking it, but she's demonstrating what it's like for her to be turned on. He's seeing her in a sexual way, and that's actually the catalyst that helps Harry and Sally get together. So now, I'm not suggesting that you go to Jerry's Deli and over a ham and cheese sandwich fake an orgasm right in the middle of Jerry's Deli. But what I am suggesting is there are ways for you to be turned on, because you being turned on will turn your man on. And here's what you can do. Your first and most important move is to shift out of your head and move into your body. Feel your body. You've got to really bring your awareness down into your body. And here's why. It's really easy, especially in today's world, to stay up in our head, to ride around in our life and live and move right up here, especially when we've got our phones, right? And we're going from phone to head, and completely disconnecting, circumventing our body. But in order to activate your sexuality, you've got to connect to your body. You've got to connect to your senses, which activates your sexiness. The reason you wear certain kinds of clothes is not as much of how the clothes look, but is how sexy they make you feel. The reason to put on lipstick is because you know you look sexy with that lipstick on. You know you look good, and when you know you look good and you feel sexy, you feel good, you become turned on more, and that ignites him. So now, it might be wearing some sexy underwear instead of the granny panties, or maybe rubbing some lotion on your legs so you know you smell amazing. There are lots of strategies for moving out of your head and getting into your body. But it's moving into your body and feeling sexy, which is the point of origin for the most powerful principle for what turns men on, which is turning yourself on first. So my question for you is, what is your best practice for feeling sexy? Go ahead and post a comment in the comment section below. And as always, I've got a great free gift for you on the feminine qualities that men find absolutely irresistible. We're gonna link it up here in the video and also in the description below, that free gift for you. And if you're not subscribed to this channel, take a moment, get subscribed, click the little bell so that you get alerts so that we can continue our journey together in life and love. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you soon.